Whether you're in a relationship or a single Pringle, yeah, I said it, deal with it, you've definitely come across some cringy shit couples do. Be it looking at your Facebook or just going to the cinema. There's no getting away from them. So let's complain about it.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Love, not too unlike diarrhea from a dodgy kebab, can fade over time once you've been through enough shit. Everyone in and out of a relationship, no matter how stupid or desperate, know this. If you're in a relationship right now, I've no doubt you've glanced at your significant other on occasion and wondered to yourself if you still or ever have loved them. Granted, these thoughts are fleeting and 99% of the time carry no real weight. They're just silly little thoughts you get in your head when you're in an off mood. But those thoughts alone are enough to prove that you know this love you're feeling may not last forever. If there's doubt, there can't be certainty. But doubting is not inherently bad. It's just a thing in your head that says, what if? Like, what if sticking my cock in the toaster is not going to have a good outcome? It's just something you do to stop you acting on anything irrationally. So with everybody completely aware that love can be as reliable as the size and clothes coming from China, and everybody possessing the same doubting factor as everybody else, you'd think couples wouldn't do anything too stupid. Right? Nothing that would declare their eternal love and link them together for the rest of their lives if things were to go tits up. They wouldn't attempt to do anything that would result in them going through their lives, requiring them to have something on them at all times that says, I'm completely and utterly deluded. And look, my partner is just as deluded because they have one too. I'm talking about matching tattoos. You thought I was going to say marriage, didn't you? But no, because you can get a divorce, and that's it. But with matching tattoos, you're fucked. You can try to get it lasered off, but that'll leave a scar. You could get it covered up, but it'll still be there, just under the new one. So when Cupid decides to beat 7 shades of shit out of you, all you'll have left is a tattoo that reminds you of somebody you now hate so much it gives you energy. And if we're being completely honest here, if you get a couple's tattoo and somebody tells you it's cute, what they actually mean is, I don't want to be the person to point out what common sense should have pointed out. I just want to get the fuck away from you right now because you're a fucking idiot.
That's amore.
Types of public displays of affection I can live with. Hand holding, kissing, but only a short peck and only upon greeting or saying goodbye. And a slap on the arse. I'm not a monster. If an ass is looking good and you have full permission to touch it, I'm not the man to stop you there. In fact, I think I'd be insulted if you didn't. Types of public displays of affection I find unacceptable. That cuddly embrace walking with your hands inside each other's arse pocket. Why? Because that's not a convenient way to walk. And you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for everyone else so they can see how in love you are. And I don't care how many romantic films you've seen, that's not how real couples behave. Tongue kissing, or the shift, as it's known here in Ireland. Shifting is only reserved for the bedroom, an altar, or someplace romantic away from prying eyes like the middle of a busy nightclub. But it's not something you can do in the middle of a shop, busy street, or cinema. I have porn at home. I didn't leave the house to see this softcore amateur shit. So maybe you should stop trying to reenact the opening of an adult film, and I'll stop demanding your girlfriend get her tits out so I can crack one off.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Every 6 months or so I jump on Facebook, and every time I'm greeted with the same shit on my newsfeed. Pictures and posts of couples doing stuff. The specific thing I hate is the posts that go a little something like this. Heading to the beach today with bae. Having a movie night in with my man, etc. Why do people announce this shit to the world? That shit you're posting is of much use to me, as a fidget spinner is to Stephen Hawkins. There is nothing funny, clever, or interesting about your post. It's just a statement, an uninteresting fact, an answer to a question nobody asked. There is only one person who cares about what you're doing with your other half, and that person already knows because they are your other half.
Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay.
Spend enough time around couples these days and you'll hear the phrase, I love you too, more often than a Bono fanatic with a stammer. It gets to the point you gotta wonder if it even means anything to him anymore. The issue I have with this is it's said way too much. Saying goodbye, saying goodnight, or saying it out of fear that if they don't say it every 45 minutes, the other person will think they no longer love them, like some sort of love-powered car that needs refilling every 100 miles. And I'm sick of it. Look, I'm not against the phrase, in moderation. Like a special occasion, when they do something really nice for you, or to soften the blow of a favour you're about to ask them. But when you can't even make a phone call without feeling pressured to say it, you gotta wonder where you're gonna go from there. Like saying I love you is supposed to be the ultimate romantic verbal declaration you can give somebody. But when you say it as often as an orphan feels lonely, it kinda loses its impact. You've put yourself in a corner. What are you gonna say now when you need to express how grateful you are of a person's existence? Now that you've already used the same phrase when you decided to nip down to the shops to buy toilet roll. Nothing justifies the most romantic phrase you could ever say than, I'm just going to the shop to buy soft paper I'll use to wipe smelly dripping shit from my butthole, or it will crust in. Love you. Wait, stall the ball, stop the music. Wow, awkward silence. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos. I know I come across as an angry, arrogant bastard in all my videos, but don't let that fool you. I am extremely grateful for all you guys and gals who've decided to band with me these last few months. I could bang on for hours about the time and effort I put into all these videos, but all that would mean sweet fuck all if I didn't have the amazing audience that I have to share them with. You've given this channel more than I ever could on my own, so that being said, thank you.